Hi, this is Jennifer Richter, and this is speech number 9, Special Occasion. And this is my audience. Okay. This is the 5th anniversary of Katie Johnson's death. Today we come here to celebrate her memory and revisit the world in which she gave so much of herself to. Today we honor the 7-year-old little girl who just loved Star Wars. Star Wars hit the big screen, set in a fictional galaxy. Star Wars tells the story of 2 young boys. The first 3 movies, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, and Episode 3, The Revenge of the Sith, follows a boy named Anakin Skywalker, later known as the evil Darth Vader. After losing his family and seeing the bad in the world, he goes through a bit of a depression. We see him lose control over himself and be manipulated by true evil named Palpatine. We see a young boy turn from a potentially great Jedi to the dark side. Anakin Skywalker is given the choice of good or evil. He takes the easy way out, the more powerful way out. The next 3 episodes, the original Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, and The Return of the Jedi, talk about the story of another young boy, a boy named Luke Skywalker. This boy, the son of Darth Vader, is the epitome of goodness. The classic hero, unsure of himself and tough on himself, who learns of the Force from a fictional character named Yoda. The Force is a binding, metaphysical, and ubiquitous power in the universe of the Star Wars galaxy. In the end of the Star Wars series, Luke is faced with Palpatine. Things don't go so well, and Darth Vader is forced to make a split decision between saving his son or keeping his reputation as a dark soul. Luckily, good eventually wins over. Darth Vader sacrifices himself, saving his son in the process. Luke finally discovers that the bad he's been fighting all of his life has been his father. Anakin Skywalker is finally able to redeem himself, and the world goes back to being peaceful once again, thanks to the brave Luke. I see this little girl as the essence of goodness. I believe that her spirit brought her to this story. In Star Wars, the very grounds is based upon bravery and overcoming evil. I believe it was fate that this little girl loved this series so much. Katie Johnson was diagnosed with brain cancer at the ripe age of 6 years old. Alvin Johnson, the father of Katie, was in a state of helplessness and wanted to do something huge for his daughter that would show his love. While sitting in church one Sunday morning with his daughter by his side, Alvin was struck by a brilliant idea. One of the stained glasses looked very much like a Star Wars droid, and he realized then and there that he would do everything in his power to get his daughter an R2-D2, just like in the movie, of her very own. A dream of hers since she started watching the series. The droid would be a friend to her and also watch over her while she slept. Just like R2-D2 did in Episode 2 when he watched over Padme. He told his family and Katie's little sister, who contributed the idea of the droid being pink and to name it R2 and the letters KT to sound like Katie. A man named Jerry Green, part of the R2 Builders group, heard of Katie's wish and got to work immediately, bringing the entire R2 building group together to help make her dream come true. Unfortunately, time was running out for Katie, and the droid was still in the beginning stages of being made. Very generously, a man named Andrew Schwartz lent his droid to her and remodeled it to make it pink. The joy in her eyes was undeniable when she saw it, and she loved it. R2-KT sat in her room and watched over her every night and became one of her best friends. Katie gained a lot of friends from her experience, including John Lucas, creator of Star Wars, and she met several actors from the movies, including Daniel Logan, who played Boba Fett, and Jake Lloyd, who played the young Anakin Skywalker. She also met Peter Mayhew, who played Chewbacca. Katie passed away on August 9, 2005. Although her life was too short, Katie remains an inspiration to many. Her droid, D2-KT, now travels the nation, visiting those like Katie, giving inspiration and love to children just like her, raising money for charities like the Make-A-Wish and Children's Cancer Fund. In the droid, her family put a collage of pictures. Katie is still with us today, and her soul lives on. I want to thank all those who contributed in making the possibility for Katie. And I want to thank Katie for her loving contribution and her loving heart that has brought so many other kids joy. Today, we remember Katie. Thanks for coming. Yeah, clap, stop. Sure. Okay. And the audience again. Woo.